In this paper, we focus on Barrancas del Cobre, Chihuahua, Mexico, and the Cañón del Colorado, USA. We believe that improving tourist destinations is crucial for the sustainable development and prosperity of local communities, as it a possibility that impacts the economy, the environment, and the quality of life of residents. Um, a well-managed tourist destinations offer enriching experience for visitors, attracts investing, generates employment, and fosters cultural and natural preservation. Improving tourist destinations not only involves building infrastructure for promotions, attractions, but also implementing strategies that ensure long-term sustainability. This includes for the responsible management and of natural resources, the protection of cultural heritage, and the promotion of tourism practice that respect the environment and local communities. Tourist promotions focus on promotions a destination as an attractive place to visit using campaigns ranging from online advertising to collaborations and with travel agencies. Therefore, in this paper, we address strategies that seek to attract tourists, generate interest, and convert potential customers into actual visitors using various tools and techniques to highlight the unique qualities of the place and these attractions.
The first aspect that we are going to compare is the tour operators. We have Barrancas del Cobre in Chihuahua and the Grand Canyon. In Barrancas del Cobre, they have mostly like family businesses, and these local operators like Eco Alternative Napti Tours, Sierra Tarahumara Expeditions, y obviously Parque de Aventura Barrancas del Cobre have a strong knowledge about the local trails. But sadly, they have a limited marketing budget. The other destination is the Grand Canyon. Here the large and specialized operators dominate, like for example Papillon Grand Canyon Helicopters, Maverick Helicopters, Brick Angel Bicycles, and Grand Canyon Whitewater. They have a strong collaboration with the National Park Service, and these also have advantages in this zone, like for example economy of scale, modern booking systems, and also multilingual services. The other destination is the Grand Canyon. Here the large and specialized operators dominate, like for example Papillon Grand Canyon Helicopters, Maverick Helicopters, Brick Angel Bicycles, and Grand Canyon Whitewater. They have a strong collaboration with the National Park Service, and these also have advantages in this zone, like for example economy of scale, modern booking systems, and also multilingual services. The other destination is the Grand Canyon.
Rural tourism. Barrancas del Cobre shares forces direct connection with the Raramuri communities who live right there, keeping their language, crafts, and traditions alive. However, many experiences are still informal and not integrated in big tourism package. The Grand Canyon has indigenous communities like the Hulapine or Navajo, with more structured projects, routes, interpretation centers, and organized viewpoints, even so sometimes this stay focus on souvenirs as more than real cultural immersion. Specialized tourism. Barrancas del Cobre bets strongly on adventure El Chepe train, the long seaplane hiking in the canyons, but it's full short in specialized niches like bird watching, photographic, spiritual retreats, or night tourism. The Grand Canyon is ahead with premium tours, helicopters, control rides in astronomic routes, and what it sometimes likes is deeper cultural connection with local native communities.
Another aspect that is important, so important, is the business travel. First, in Barrancas del Cobre is most like natural, so they only have small hotels, like for example Hotel Mirador Posada Barranca, that they offer meeting rooms for the people that need it, and also is remote because they are closest to the large city of Chihuahua. It's about like 4 or 5 hours for there. And they also have a unique selling points for the peaceful retreats and the culture immersion with the nature. Now in the Grand Canyon they have hotels more big than Barrancas del Cobre, like for example Grand Canyon Railway and Hotel in Yavapai Lodge, that they have more biggest conference rooms for the people. And there we can also have packages that include adventure activities as a team building. And also this place is closest to Las Vegas and Phoenix, like I don't know, 3 and 4 hours. Another aspect is the managing tour operators. First we have the Barrancas del Cobre. There the permits need to be from the local municipalities and the state tourism office. They also need to have a coordination between the small operators, but sadly this coordination is so limited, so here we have an opportunity to create a new association. Now in the Grand Canyon, how we say, regulated by the National Park Services. That association emits the permits and also choose the group size and the limits of that. They also look for the emergency and environment plans.
Well, I'm going to talk about quality in tourism, comparing two adventure destinations like Barrancas del Cobre in Mexico and the Grand Canyon in the United States. Let's start with Barrancas del Cobre. This place is famous for its adventure activities like the zip rider, rock climbing, and especially the cable car, which is one of the longest in Latin America. The park offers a really exciting experiences and the views are amazing. Also, they include some cultural aspects from the Raramuri people, which gives more value to the visits. But honestly, the service quality can be inconsistent. For example, not all guides speak English, and sometimes the service depends of the season. So it needs more improvement in staff training and accessibility for international people. Now, on the other hand, the Grand Canyon is very well managed. It's run by the National Park Service in the United States and they have strict quality standards. They offer clean facilities, trained staff, and even collect visitors' feedback to improve service every year. One cool example is that some of restaurants inside the park are certified as green restaurants because they use sustainable practices. So overall, the Grand Canyon has more professional system to guarantee a high quality experience. To sum up, both destinations offer great adventure tourism, but the Grand Canyon has more organized and sustainable approach to quality, while Barrancas del Cobre still needs improve in some areas, especially in service consistency and international communication.
Sustainable tourism. The Grand Canyon has clear management as permits will mark routes, control visitor quotas, eco buses for internal transport and recycling. Okay, Barrancas del Cobre faces challenges, leader uncontrolled routes, visitors crowded in a few spots. However, its scenic train is an example of transport gives lower environment impact and therefore promotes low responsible tourism. Okay.
The main innovation is the cable car. It's 3 kilometers long and offers amazing views. It's a great way to experience the canyon. But in terms of technology and accessibility, it's still limited. Most info is on paper, and the place is not very friendly for people with disabilities. Uh, the Grand Canyon, on the other hand, uses innovation in a smarter way. They have a train that runs on recycled oil, and they're planning to use electric trains soon. It's also much more accessibility with wheelchair areas, scenic permits, and inclusive programs. So, while Barrancas focuses on adventure, the Grand Canyon is ahead in both sustainability and accessibility.
Okay, what can it take from the other? Barrancas del Cobre should take from the Grand Canyon its organization and control of tourist flow to avoid overcrowding, standardized tourist operators and certified guides, and global marketing strategies to position itself as a young experience beyond Mexico, and basic infrastructure that is well set points, clean and maintained. Okay, the Grand Canyon should take from Barrancas del Cobre. The spirit of living coexist with communities, more immersive tours, oral storytelling, workshops, and everyday experience. Okay, and more direct contacts with local culture, not just shops, but encounters and co-created activities with indigenous families.
Well, we focused on creating three main activities that are innovative, inclusive, and respectful of local culture. First, we suggest a virtual reality experience, but this would allow visitors to explore areas that are hard to reach, like deep parts of the canyon or small indigenous communities. It's especially useful for people with mobility issues or fear of heights, and it adds a modern and impressive experience to the visits. Second, we propose a sustainability workshop. In this activity, tourists can learn simple eco-friendly habits and create souvenirs using recycled or natural materials. These help promote environmental awareness and also supports local artists if they're involved in this process. Third, we design a cultural exchange area where local communities like the Raramuri in Mexico or the Wallapai in the United States can share their culture through music, storytelling, crafts, and traditional food. It's a great way to make tourism more meaningful and respectful. Overall, these activities would make both destinations more inclusive, sustainable, and educational, while giving visitors a deeper connection to the place and the people who live there.
Now we have the benefits. Obviously, the biggest benefit is the money. But this money is not just for the destination. We also plan to donate the money to environment associations. And the only way that we decide to donate this money is mostly like help to the associations that help to the nature. And this money can help to programs like, I don't know, reforestation. And it also helps to the economy or the local communities around the destination. We mostly look like for the development of the destination and the education to the environment care.
Well, finally, the preservations of the two destinations we discussed as truly important of for maintaining biodiversity, ecosystem survives, and long-term human well-being. Considered part of adventure tourism, sustainable tourism in these areas can generate economic and social benefits for local communities, fostering conservations and environmental educations. We were able to understand that Barrancas del Cobre is home to a wide variety of species and ecosystems that are fundamental to balance of the planet. The preservation of this place ensures the survival of unique species and the proper functioning of ecosystems. But meanwhile, the Canyon del Colorado offers recreational, aesthetic, and physiological benefits for people, access to the healthy natural environment, and contributes to physical and mental well-being, reduce stress, and promote health. In short, that preservation of natural tourist destinations is essential for human well-being and the balance for the planet. Sustainable tourism, for its part, can be a powerful tool for the conservation and development of these areas as long as it is carried out responsibility and respectful of the environment and local communities. Thank you.